Hello guys, welcome back once again to another episode of Learn Data Analytics with Blessing. And in today's video, we're looking at how to modify our data in SQL here. So first thing we're going to look at is how we can insert more data into the employees table. So you don't have to do anything special. All you have to do is just use the insert into statements to get that done. All I have to do is to say, fine, we have all the data here, or the table from the employees table here. How do I insert more record? You can see I have some data here to bring in. All I have to do is just say insert into employees. Insert into employees. Then let me just, what are the values? Values, open parenthesis. Then I'll come here to copy all this. Let me copy this, Ctrl C, paste it here, Ctrl V, but then I'm going to remove. So I have this like this. So I'm bringing all this into the table employees. So when I run this, let's run this and see what we're going to get. Run F5, and we have two rows affected. If I should highlight, retrieve all the data from that employees tables, I get to see that we have two more records added to the employee data. So this is how you can insert that table. So the next thing we're looking at is the update. Let's assume I want to update the name, the employee ID, change the name from Joe to probably Ibrahim Blessing. So I'll just say okay. I would say update what? Update the table employee. So update employee, then set what? Set first name to be equal to, say, Blessing. Then the second name, last name, to be equal to Ibrahim. Now you have to specify where. If you don't specify where, it will update everything in this table with the name Blessing Ibrahim all through. If you don't specify where, so I have to specify where. Say where what? Where the employee ID is equal to 1. If you don't specify where, it will update every names here for first and last name with Blessing and Ibrahim all through. So be careful. So I'll run this now. Update employees with that. So I'm going to run all this now, F5. So how do I see the result? Retrieve the data, and you can see now that John Doe has been replaced with Blessing Ibrahim. This is how you can update your record. So another thing I'm going to show us is the delete statement. And what is the delete statement is for? It deletes records from your table. So I'd say, let's assume I want to delete the record for employee ID 4 as well as employee ID 5. So first I'm going to say delete from the table employees. Delete for employees. You have to specify where. If you don't specify where, it deletes every record from your table. Where what? Where employee ID. Employee ID. If it's only one person, equal to, let's say equal to 4. Let's assume I want to remove for just the employee ID 4 alone, equals to 4. Then I'll run this F5, and that's one row affected. If I should highlight this and run this now, we get that you can't find employee ID 4's record anymore. It has been removed. So what if I have like more than 2 persons record I want to remove? Maybe I want to remove for employee ID 5 and 6. I'm going to say delete from employees, where employee ID in, don't forget that operator, in, open my parenthesis, then I would list out the employee ID that I want to remove, which is like 4, I think 5, let's say 5 and 6. So 5, 6, and I'll close my parenthesis, end this, and let's run this. F5. 2 rows affected. Let's retrieve the data from that table, F5. And you can see we don't have 4 anymore, we don't have 5, and we don't have 6 as well. They would be removed from the table. The next thing here is the truncate. Truncate works like this. What truncate would do? Truncate would delete every record from the table. It will leave the table, but every record in that table will be removed. But for delete, you are still able to specify where you want to delete. But for truncate, once you use truncate table, that is the end of that table. So let's say that is the end of the records in that table I made. So let's look at this. So I'd say truncate table, and what's the table name? Employees. So let's run this. I'll run this now, F5, and you can see commands completed successfully. If I should run this whole table, you won't find any record there because everything would have been deleted. So I hope you're able to pick one or two from this video. In our next video, we'll look at other things you can learn in SQL. Bye.